Hello, this is Luke Lopez, and I'm going to be showing you a video of um, how to create a presentation on Inventor. So as you can see right here, I already have my entire presentation, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. You hit the back. It's a little laggy, but as you can see, it all goes together into the final part right here, which is my catapult design, which I'm very proud of. So, in order to do this, what we're going to do is first we're going to hit new storyboard in a clean type, meaning it's going to start from the beginning. And so, first of all, to get the bases down, what you need to do is get multiple parts. So I have all my parts, and you put them all together in an assembly. After you put them in the assembly, then you could open up the model and insert model, and then you could use it to create the presentation. So first of all, the main thing you're probably going to be using is tweak components, which basically is going to be showing what you're moving. So I click on the part, and there's going to be 3 arrows pointing up, which is basically going to be the X, Y, and Z axis. So I'm going to move the X axis, since it says X, and I think this is the Y axis. Yes, so this is the Y axis. We're just going to go, yeah, something like that. Okay. So, actually, no, we're going to have 0. So now, what we're going to do is add a new component. And you can change the time right here. So if I wanted the duration to be a whole second. So we're going to click on this. And what I'm going to show you right here is something you don't have to do with all of them. It's kind of like preferred that it depends on the part. But I could rotate it right here. So I could do it 375 degrees. And then the duration, instead of 0.5 seconds, I could just do it 1. It takes a whole second. 2 seconds. I should actually do 1.5 seconds. You can change it to whatever you want. For a second, let's take a look at all these options. So you can move it also. The part, you could do a part, a component. You could do multiple things with that. It's really cool. You could edit it, add or remove components. But I'm just going to have it like that. Okay. And looks like, yeah, so now what I'm going to do is add a new tweak. I'm going to move it over here. Another main thing you want to do is have it to where in assembly you want to join everything very nice. And not have, you need to join it. You can't just, because what the final thing is going to look like is that it's going to put it together the way you had it in the assembly. So the presentation is only going to move the parts around, but inevitably it's going to be at the spot it's going to create. So yeah, you just click on the standing arm, and I'm going to move all my stuff. The duration is going to be 0.5. Okay. I'm going to click this one. Move this one over here. This one is also going to be moved over here. So like that. This one. And so right here, there's no arrow in the direction I want to go. It's very, it's a little common sense, but I'd like to point out, you could also grab it, like, do a angle if you want. But I'm just going to have it right there. So you could grab it, put it anywhere you want, or if you want to be specific, you move this. You could create paths that it goes through. So look, I have it like that, and we go down, or have an angle like that. Yeah, so when it's done, it's gonna move in a path that goes like that. Okay, so the middle piece, this is what's gonna be going along the path. It's not gonna. Inventor isn't, it can't go like the whole piece or a specific part. No, it's just going to be the middle of the main part of the piece. Okay, so there's the base. And, yeah, so then we're going to move this. Try to have it in a backwards order. Like, try not to have it, try not to have, the base first, because the base then will be last. It's gonna go in reverse, and like I showed you in my other video, it comes together, it doesn't take apart. So now that I have my duration and everything done, I'm gonna hit OK. So now it looks like a weird spider web. I didn't do this in my other presentation, but I guess we'll do something new together. And then, so instead of clicking forward's going to do is show how I took it apart. So what we're instead going to do is click it backwards from the end. So you have this whole web, and then you click play. So you see how it follows its trail. It gets a little bit laggy if you make the trail too hard, and then it rotates and grabs that together. It's pretty cool. So let's just watch it real quick again. It's really cool how this could show you it could show how things work. So another thing is that you could have a new let's make a new one real quick. So new storyboard, clean, okay, and then what we're gonna have is tweak components. So I could have this, have it right there. Actually, no, let's not do that. First, we're gonna tweak component. I'll have the base down real quick, okay? So we're gonna have the base down, hit OK. Then you're gonna hit new storyboard, and from end of previous, so okay. Tweak component. The next thing we're gonna move is, let me think real quick. I think I messed up there. Let's go to storyboard 7. Okay, so let's move that. Let's not do that. Let's delete that. Let's see, tweaks. So if you don't like the tweak, you can just delete it and it'll go back. Actually, let me think. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, I did that wrong. Okay, so we're gonna be doing it backwards. And so first, you can have this. Okay, so we take that off, right? And then we go into so I'm gonna click yes, my second storyboard, and a new component. And what I'm gonna do is fix this. Actually, I need to delete this. Dang it. I messed up. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go to this storyboard, create a new one, start from the end of previous, okay? And so it's gonna show you what you did previously. So we're gonna have another tweak, and the second thing we're gonna do is, yeah, it's simple. We're gonna have that. We're gonna rotate it. I think, get it to view. Yeah, okay. It goes around. Something like that. 360 degrees. Okay, so it's going to do a complete roundabout. So we're going to hit OK. Okay, and then a new one. Previous. You can keep on doing this. And then, so it's tweak component. This one. Move. X-axis. Okay. And then, no, not Snapchat. Snapchat views are going to be like little screenshots. They are very useful for like pictures, stuff like that. So you can have multiple in one storyboard, like I'm doing here. So I'm going to do all 4 of the arms right here. Like that. Okay. Yeah, new one. End of previous, okay. And I'm gonna move this and this. And okay. And then for my final one, I'm gonna move the final one down, the base. Okay. Okay, so you could also make a slideshow out of this. Okay? So we're gonna go right here. hit back. So that first goes up. Okay, then we're going to go back. And so you could hit, okay, next slide. Notice how these have paths going right there. So if you're making a presentation to a class or something, or this could be like a PowerPoint type thing, and then boom, everything's connected. And then you go to the next one. So, okay, so now for the next step, what we're going to do is connect all 4 arms. So you hit play, and it shows that where it goes. And then the next part is, then you go, well, this is going to be the path to where the throwing arm is going to be in, so show that. And like little slideshows that really are professional for people who want to. So, and then this is how it's going to rotate. That's how it's going to be done. And then back and then this is how the counterweight is going to go on. It's going to go on like that. And then voila, you have your presentation. And for our final thing, we're going to show you how it actually moves all together. So you can show, have one part of it, and it's basically like a pause button, and be like, okay, this is going to be done in this way, or this is going to be done in that way, to really specify in a presentation, which will probably won't be needed for a catapult, but will really be needed for gears and cars nowadays, because they need to know how to put things together and the right procedure to do so. That is how to create a presentation on Inventor. This is going to be my Project 13 discussion, and thank you.